But what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. What if his mom told him to leave? And there's a lot of mothers out here who have grown sons. A lot of mothers out here who have young sons, and they did the same thing. You know, you ladies are pro-woman, and you told your young sons to do all of these things because, you know, women need to be loved and protected and cherished and provided for and taken care of, and you're special creatures who need all these things. And you groomed your sons to do these things, and you watched your son get played over and over and over and over and over and get used over and over and over. And some of y'all want to be this queen mother that think you got all the answers, right? You wanted to see it play out, your little Frankenstein love experiment play out, and you wind up on top, and your son getting given another woman the life that she wished, that mom wished she had when she quote unquote had her son or sons. And a lot of y'all don't want to talk about it. How what winds up happening is mothers wind up figuring out they're wrong, because while they were teaching their sons to do all these things for women and little girls, and watching them get used and abused all this time and cover for it. You know, everything was a one-off. Like, oh, maybe that's just her. Maybe she was this. Maybe she was going through that. Maybe, you know, what did you do? You know, oh, maybe she was having a bad day. Maybe she's just emotional. Maybe something happened that has nothing to do with you and she overreacted, but give her another chance. Like, it comes to a point where they stop. And then they go, you know what? Maybe you need to talk to somebody of a different race. You know what? This passport thing, maybe you need to fly somewhere else. Maybe you need to just expand your dating options, because I thought that they were going to teach their daughters to treat you well, like I'm teaching you to treat their daughters well. But that's not what happened. I don't care if they're raised by a mother. I don't care if they're raised by a father. I don't care if they're raised by, both parents in the house. They're not teaching these girls to actually appreciate you as a quote-unquote black man. And the problem with that is this. It's the hypocrisy. See, if a young woman mother says leave that man, it's not a big deal. Listen to your mama. If a woman's father says leave that man and she leaves, not a big deal. If a father says, son, leave that woman, oh, whoa, who are you? Like, you got to question. If a mother says leave that woman, you gonna listen? No grown man listen to they mama or they daddy now. So it becomes hypocrisy. Come here. So what winds up happening is this: you wind up in a situation where, as far as public opinion goes, and if people want to shame you, you're always wrong. You might have been raised, you were raised right to be treated wrong, and everybody was in on it. And now that same mother that you had that loves you dearly is the same one that got to go, you know what? I'm sorry I handicapped you mentally by listening to me and my shenanigans. Now I got to try to reverse this and say, you know what? Go do you, because I told you wrong. See, all these mothers, a lot of you mothers let y'all sons suffer way longer than they had to. Way longer than they had to. For your own sisterhood, womanhood reasons that had nothing to do with these young men. So, but the ladies gonna take issue with it, because a lot of times the mothers don't say publicly, like, look, I told my son not to do that. I told my son, like, a lot of y'all think these guys are done, quote unquote, with black women, using black women as an example. The mothers of these guys don't ever say, oh, Well, I told my son to be done with y'all. He didn't had enough. But they've told him that privately. They just won't tell you that publicly. You rarely see a guy's mother come out if he's dating outside of his race, or he's quote unquote a passport, bro. You rarely see his mothers come on camera. Listen, he don't da 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 da. No, they don't do that. They don't do that because they can't. They won't. As a mother, women don't really listen to mother stories when they say, "I raised my son to be a certain way to women," and I watch women utterly stab him in the back over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and I'm sick of it. How many mothers y'all saw, in family court? Like, I didn't telling this boy to do all this stuff. He's got this boy in family court. He's getting his divorced. He's losing his kids. He's paying child support. He don't. I don't even get to see my grandkids. Then they go, you know what? Talk to whoever you want. Talk to whoever you want. So at some point, y'all gotta ask, what if his mother told him to leave because maybe she's tired of seeing him? Maybe she don't want her child to die used and abused, or and she was the one that put him down that path. Maybe she want to quote unquote reverse it. But that's the point I'm trying to make with this one. Tell me what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Let me take this dog outside. Peace.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take it.